All right, so the next thing we want to do is create our retargeting, or what I call our warm audiences. Whenever I create a new ad account, I always like to start off with a certain set of warm or retargeting audiences. And you only need to do this once. For most of the audiences here, except for one, Facebook will update it automatically for you. So let's jump in, shall we? I'm at business.facebook.com, and in the upper left hand side, you just want to click tools, and it's in the fourth column, and it's audiences, and it might look something like this. Yours may be blank. I have sort of an example one here so that we can walk through it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create audiences about people who are engaging in the platform. So let's start with that first. So here we go. We're going to choose create audience, and I'm going to choose custom audience. Okay? Now I'm going to choose Facebook page. Once you do that, it's going to look something like this. So you're going to be able to choose your Facebook page. I've just jumped around to avoid showing some confidential information, just FYI. So you can choose the page that you want. And there are a number of different choices down here. Of course, you're open to doing that. I'm going to save you time and share with you how I would set it up. Definitely you can experiment and do all these other different options. But our goal on this course is to help you get up quickly and get up a profitable campaign. So when you're starting out, I would just choose everyone who engaged with your page, and I would choose 30 days. You can do more days if you want. It depends on your situation. I take into account the activity of the page and the budget. So for example, for a local business, may not be growing that quickly. So I might do something like 90 days, or I've even done up to 180 days and been very successful with that as well. So but by default, you want to choose 30 days, and then you just want to name it here. So maybe you want to call it Facebook engaged, and then put 30 days here. So you just know, and then click create audience. Okay, so that's one audience. And then I want you to go back here, and I want you to click that create audience again. So we're going to do create custom audience, and we're going to choose Instagram business profile. So it's going to ask you to choose your Instagram profile that you've connected to the page. And again, same thing. I'm going to change this to 30, and I'm going to choose, just leave it at everyone who engaged with your business. Okay, so 30. Okay, great. So now we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram engagement. What do we do next? Well, the next type of audience I want you to create are video views. Now, this is assuming that you already have a video up, at least one video up on your page. So at least have one there. If you don't have it, then you'll have to create these later, but at least put one video up on your page. So when you do that, it's going to ask you for which type. I like to create all different types from 10 seconds all the way up to 95%. So I will have a bunch of these audiences. So you just pick one. And once you do that, it's going to ask you to choose videos. Again, same thing with the days here, right here. 30. So when you choose videos, it's going to look something like this. So you're going to choose your Facebook page, and I'll show all the videos on your page. And unfortunately for video view audiences, you have to manually select them. This is because they also allow you to create a custom audience of video views of one or a few different videos, which you can definitely do depending on your strategy. But I'm talking about creating your general retargeting warm audiences to start everything off. And when you do that, you're going to be choosing all of the videos. So the first time it is a pain because you have to go through each of the different pages here and choose all of the check marks. It does not have a select all. Another tip for you is to make sure you build into the process every time there's been a video uploaded that you go in and add that video. When you go in, you'll see at the top, the most recent one will not be selected. Facebook does not automatically add these, and this is a mistake that I see people do. They create one, then they forget about it, then maybe they've uploaded 50 more videos, and they forget to include them in the retargeting audience. So now when you're doing the audience, you're missing out on all those people who watched all those videos, which is a shame. So build that into your process that you go in and add it to each of the audiences. It goes pretty quick once you have it going, or this is something you can give a team member to do. So We've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got video view audiences. Then I also want you to create a custom audience for your website traffic. So what you do here is you just put, again, the 30 days. And again, I'm just making all website visitors. All right. So name the audience, all website visitors. Great. So we have the website traffic. Finally, I'm almost done. Finally, I want you to create a custom audience of something that you actually upload. So I choose customer list. And what's really neat here is it gives you a couple options. Number one, you can actually upload a file if you have buyers and they have, you know what their lifetime value is. So when you go through the wizard here, it's going to give you a template you can download, put all your information there and upload it. Why is that helpful? It's helpful when we want to create lookalike audiences, which I'll talk about in a moment. For now, let's just choose a file that doesn't include long LTV. So let's just assume you don't have that. And here you have to select the origin. So it's directly from customers. Facebook is very careful about privacy reasons. So make sure you choose the right one here that applies to you. So directly from customers, it's my own list. I can download a template. I can copy and paste. As you saw, there's a MailChimp integration. So usually most of the time people just have email. So a lot of times I'm just uploading a list that just has email addresses. And then what Facebook tries to do is it tries to match the information with the users that are in its platform. So that's what you do. And when you do the lifetime value, it's going to be very similar in terms of downloading a template and uploading it. So this way you're going to have your Facebook engaged, your Instagram engaged, your video views, your website, and then those custom audiences of lists that you want to upload. And by the way, depending on how big a campaign or how big the lists that you're working with, you can also upload segments of lists if you want to. One tip is to upload, which I got from Justin, I think is genius, is upload a segment of your unengaged audience. So people who you don't want to do business with, people who are not good people on your list. Then you can exclude those people from your ads, and you can also create a lookalike of that audience to exclude.